Welcome back to video 4. Let's continue our definition of terms. So we were just talking about a domain name, which brings us nicely onto where do we actually go to buy a domain name, and we go here to a registrar. This is our next term that I'd like you to understand and start using in your vocabulary. A registrar is a company that you go to online to purchase your domain name. It's as simple as that. There's lots of them. Probably the most famous is GoDaddy. GoDaddy do actually also offer hosting, but they're pretty much known really for just being a domain registration service, or a registrar as they're more commonly known. So that's what a registrar is. Let's move on to the next term, and this is a term that when I began online, I remember everybody was talking about WordPress as if it was something that I was naturally supposed to understand and know exactly what it was, and I certainly didn't, and still to this day an awful lot of people don't. So let me just spend a few moments defining it. Now, WordPress is amazing, let me tell you. WordPress is a free application that allows you to create really nice looking web pages and web sites as well. Now, like anything, there is a little bit of a learning curve at first, but I'm going to be talking you through this step by step when we come to WordPress. But the great thing about WordPress is it can allow you to get something up online quickly and simply, and it will look really professional as well. You'll be amazing your friends and your other half with what you can create for free using WordPress. So it's a free application that allows you to create really professional, slick looking websites, and we're going to be coming to WordPress in module 2. The next term I'd like you to get familiar with is something that you're going to be hearing me use a lot. It's landing page or squeeze page. It's actually exactly the same thing. In fact, some people even call this a capture page. A landing page or a squeeze page, quite simply, is a one-page website. That is it. It's just got one page that has just got one aim and one aim only. And the aim of a landing page or a squeeze page is to capture your visitor's name and email address when they see your page. That is it. That really is it. It doesn't sell anything. In fact, we definitely do not want to sell anything at a squeeze page. There are no links anywhere else. There's hardly any content really. All we have are details of a free gift that we're giving away and an opt-in form as well. Now, I'll come on to the opt-in form in a second, but here's an example of a landing page, and as you can see on the right hand side there's a space where a visitor, we encourage them as much as we can to give their name and email address to us, thereby joining our list. And you will be creating pages, landing pages during affiliate.com. So the opt-in form on the right hand side there, let's just quickly define exactly what the opt-in form is, because this is something again that you will hear me talk about many times. The opt-in form is the space on your landing page where somebody, a visitor, can put in their name and their email address. It's as simple as that. We do this to capture them when they visit our page, and their name and their email address will go into our lists. Of course, we're building a list, aren't we? All the money comes from your list. Now, I want to introduce you to another term here that you might have heard about. It's a piece of software called an autoresponder. An autoresponder manages your list. It also allows you to create opt-in forms. I often say that there are only 3 things that you really definitely need at first to create a successful web business. The first thing is a domain name. The second thing is a hosting account. And the third thing is an autoresponder. You simply do need an autoresponder. It's not one of these things that you think, oh, I'll get it later, maybe I don't need it. You simply do need an autoresponder, just like you do need a domain name. So an autoresponder is a third-party service that manages your list and allows you to communicate with them as well. And we will be going into a lot of detail about autoresponders in module 3, I think it is. Let me look at my notes. Yes, in module 3. Talking of 3 more definitions to quickly finish this video up with, and then you'll be talking like a professional marketer. I want to quickly define the term prospect that you may hear me mention many times during this video, and you may have heard during this course rather, and you may have heard online already. A prospect quite simply means somebody that signed up to your list. So once we have our opt-in form on our squeeze page and we drive traffic to our web page and somebody signs up, that person is known as a prospect of yours. If they then go on to buy something, they're known as a customer. Two more definitions, and we've actually touched on these both already. Firstly, market. Let me quickly define exactly what a market means. In fact, maybe you'll remember this. A market is the name given to a huge area online, such as wealth or health or lifestyle or something like that. Just a massive chunk of society. That's known as a market. And our final definition, our final glossary term, is something we've also touched on, and it's niche, or niche as they say in England or in the United Kingdom and Australia. Niche in America, they call it. A niche is a smaller but still profitable segment of a market. So, for example, cooking might be a niche of the lifestyle market, for example. Back pain, let's say. Back pain could be a niche of the health market. Okay? Right, again, let's keep our eye on the time and our energy levels. Let's quickly finish this video. What do I do now, though? Here's the little picture of Mike Filsame on the right hand side. What I'd like you to do is familiarize yourself with these terms. Just hope you have been making notes of these and start using them when you're talking about your web business. Also congratulate yourself for learning these, because it will just make you feel a little bit better if you start talking about building prospects through your opt-in form. It just makes you feel like, okay, I'm really immersing myself in this business. There are always, in any business, new skills that one has to learn, and using the correct vernacular and the correct terms is one of those. And finally, get ready for the next video, and I'll see you there next.